Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the MLB Standings Week 14, where today or tonight finish the Week 14 of 2024 MLB season. So, like the last 13 games, the last 13 videos, I'm going to talk about who are the American League, National League standings are through our 14 weeks of games. So let's start. Like always, like the American League is confirmed for second consecutive week. The Baltimore Orioles are leading this division, and in this moment are the second best team in the league with in the American League with a record of 53-31. The Yankees have two more games played where they have a record of 54-31. They have there is no difference, but because the Yankees have won two more games, but the Yankees have a very bad. Have a very bad situation because in the last game they just have won three games. They have been playing a very bad baseball, but and remember that in the last 5 years the Yankees always start very great the season, but when June or July start is when the Yankees start to fail. So let's hope that the Yankees can recover and compete and qualify to the playoffs. You can see the battle for win this division is between these two teams, but be careful with the Red Sox because remember that the last month the Red Sox were by 12.5 games behind these two teams, and they recover they reduce the gap to now four games difference. So be careful with the Red Sox. The Rays are in this moment 11 games behind these two, the Orioles and the Yankees and the Blue Jays. They are the most probably they are thinking in the next season, but be careful with the Red Sox and the Rays because they are trying to enter as a wild card team. In the Central Division, the Guardians they have the best record in this moment in the American League with the record of 52-50. They have 6 and 7 games advantage against the Twins and Royals respectively. And you can see here that they are in this division. They are playing a very great baseball, and they have a very great advantage. You can see here that the Twins and the Royals are trying to enter to the playoffs as a wildcard team. In this moment, they have two out of the three position in this moment, but they want to qualify to win this division. There is still a lot of games to play, and they are there to fight. The Tigers, it looks like they are gonna to fall again to enter to the playoffs because in this moment they have 15 games behind the Guardians, but they are 8 games behind 8 and 7. No, 9 games and 7 and 8 games respectively against the Twins and the Royals. At this moment have the wild card position, so they need to start winning in games. If not, they're going to be eliminated. And the White Sox, in this moment, they are the worst team in the moment in the MLB with a record of 54-62, and they are thinking in the next season. In the West Division, the Mariners by 4 or 5 consecutive weeks, they are leading this division with a record of 47-39. But the problem is that you have 3.5 game advantage against the Astros. That the Astros for first time in the season have a record about 500. They have a record in this moment 42-45, and you can see here they are playing a very great baseball. They are on fire. They have won 9 of the last 10 games they have played, and be careful with them. The reigning champion team, the Texas Rangers, they are having struggle. They are struggling in this moment because they have a negative record. They have a record of 38-46. They are 8 games behind 500, and the worst they are 8 games behind the Mariners and 5.5 games behind the Astros. So they need to start to winning games. If not, they're going to be eliminated. The Angels, in this moment, they have a record 36-47. They have been playing a very great baseball in the last 10 games, but they are still very far from the playoffs position. So if the Rangers and the Angels, if they want to have possibilities to enter to the playoffs as a wild card team, they need to start winning games. If not, they're going to be eliminated. And Athletics, they have a record 56. I thought that in this moment they were going to be they were going to have the worst record. They started very well the season, but now they fail, and now they're in the last place. They are thinking in the next season. And in the National Division, in the National League, in the East Division, the Phillies in this moment have a better record in the National League and in the MLB with a record of 55-29. They have a game advantage against the second place, the Braves, and in this moment they are very. They don't have problem to be in the top of the division. In this moment, the Braves are in the second place with a record of 46-36. They have 5.5 game advantage against the third place, and in this moment the Braves are in the wild card position. The Mets, remember that they started very bad the season, but since the last days of May, they started to play a very great baseball, especially in June, and now they are 1 game behind 500, and they are playing a very great baseball. And the National are there. They have 15.5 games behind the Phillies, but they are 2 games behind the Mets, and the Mets and the National are trying to win to enter to the wild card spot. And the Marlins in this moment are thinking in the next season about the Central Division. The Brewers have the best record. The record is 50-34. They have 6.5 game advantage against the second place. That the Cardinals, I remember that the Cardinals in the first 5-7 weeks they were in the bottom, but in the last 5 weeks have been playing a very great baseball. In this moment they are now they took the second place in this division, and the Brewers need to be very careful and warning about the Cardinals because they are playing a very great baseball. You can see here that they have won 7 of the last 10 games, and they play a very great baseball. The Pirates are there. They have a record of 40-43. They are 3 games behind the Cardinals, so this is a very great fight. And the Reds and the Cubs, they are failed. They remember that these two teams were in the first places in the beginning of the season in this division, but now they are in the bottom. And in the last division, in the West Division, the Dodgers have a record of 52-33. They are very great in the top because they have a great advantage, 7.5 game advantage against the second place. They are the Padres, so they look like they have an easy run in this division. The Padres, they are playing a very great baseball because they have won 8 of the last games that they've played. Remember that in the 1 month ago, the Padres were in the 4th place in this division, and they have like the 10 games behind 500, but they started to play a very great baseball, and in this moment they are in the 2nd place of the division, and this is great for them. And you can see here that in this moment they have 3 and 3.5 game advantage against the 3rd and 4th place. They are the Diamondbacks and the Giants, and in this moment the Padres are in playoffs position in the wild card. So they need to continue to win more games to try to reach the Dodgers. And in this moment it looks difficult, but the good news is the Padres in this moment are in the wild card position, and the Diamondbacks and the Giants need to start to winning more games to try to enter as a wild card team. And the Rockies are thinking in the next season. So in this video I talk about how are the MLB standings are through our 14 weeks of games. This is all for tonight. See you next video. Gibran.